Welcome back, Red Devils. It looks like Manchester United's injury list just got longer. And it's becoming a massive headache for Erik ten Hag. Stay tuned as we dive into the latest on Noussair Mazraoui and how United is coping with this growing crisis. Today, we've got a big update coming out of Old Trafford, and it's not good news. United's new signing, Noussair Mazraoui, is set for a spell on the sidelines after undergoing a heart procedure. This comes right after he was forced off at halftime during United's 0-0 draw with Aston Villa. What exactly happened, and what does this mean for Ten Hag's already stretched squad? Let's break it down. Mazraoui was subbed off at halftime of that match and later pulled out of the Morocco squad ahead of the international break, citing heart palpitations. But this wasn't just a precautionary measure, he actually underwent a corrective heart procedure. Now, according to the club, this is a relatively common condition, and the operation has been described as minor. Fortunately, it wasn't an emergency situation, and Mazraoui is expected to make a full recovery. This isn't the first time the Moroccan fullback has had issues with his heart. You might remember that back in 2023, while playing for Bayern Munich, he was sidelined for 3 months after suffering heart complications due to COVID-19. But United sources are clear this is a different issue from what happened last year. So, what does this mean for Erik ten Hag? Well, it's another blow. Ten Hag is already juggling a squad plagued with injuries. Luke Shaw has been out since February, Tyrell Malacia hasn't played in over a year, and now Mazraoui joins the growing list of absentees. Shaw might return after the international break, but Malacia's recovery is still uncertain. This leaves Ten Hag scrambling for options at fullback, with Diogo Dalot the only experienced player in that position right now. And that's not even the full story. Harry Maguire picked up an injury against Aston Villa and is also out for weeks. Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho, and Amad Diallo have all withdrawn from international duty with injuries. The situation is critical, guys. This injury crisis is no joke. United are in desperate need of solutions, and the next few weeks are going to be a real test for Ten Hag and his team. On the other hand, we've got some juicy news straight out of Old Trafford that you won't want to miss. Rumor has it that INEOS bigwigs are pushing for a significant change at Manchester United, and it could mean the end for Erik ten Hag. So, who's the favorite to replace him? Let's dive into it. According to the latest report reaching to us, Gareth Southgate is at the top of the list for the managerial role if Ten Hag is shown the door. Southgate recently stepped down as the England manager after a heart-wrenching loss in the Euro 2024 final against Spain, marking the end of an 8-year tenure filled with ups and downs. Now, some of you might be thinking, isn't Southgate's playing style a bit criticized? And yes, he has faced his fair share of scrutiny. But let's not forget, he led England to 2 finals, a semi-final, and a quarter-final in just 4 major tournaments. That's no small feat. What makes this even more intriguing is Sir Jim Ratcliffe's admiration for Southgate. He's reportedly viewed as the #1 choice to take over if Ten Hag is relieved of his duties. With Ten Hag currently under immense pressure, sitting 14th in the Premier League after a rocky start to the season, the question on everyone's lips is, how much longer will he last? Despite winning the FA Cup last season, many fans are unhappy with the direction the club is heading under Ten Hag. INEOS has already conducted an internal review of his performance and even explored potential replacements earlier this summer. But in a surprising twist, Ten Hag was kept on and even extended his contract until 2026. But with United struggling in the league and facing mounting pressure, the executive summit chaired by Ratcliffe will play a crucial role in deciding Ten Hag's fate. If Ten Hag does get the boot, Southgate isn't the only name in the mix. Former Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel, Juventus manager Max Allegri, and Brighton's Graham Potter are also considered viable options. Each of them brings a unique style and vision for the club. So, what do you think? Should Manchester United go all in on Gareth Southgate, or is there another manager you'd prefer to see take the helm? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on all things Manchester United.